boy. Oh boy. What have I gotten myself into now? I've done some pretty challenging things before on streams. I once raced a full Grand Prix Legend season in one 7.5 hour stream, but this might take the cake, even above the original Indianapolis 500 victory stream. If I somehow make it through this one, I think this might be the one. Welcome. We're going to be doing the really amazing cars rally, the RAC Rally. This should be fun. Oh, Darren, love this. Have a great stream. Keep killing us with the content, or keep killing the content. Oh my god. Reinstall GTR2. Grab the 2000. I gotta try the kart mods for GTR2. It's been a while, but thank you so much. Starting off the stream with a bang. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the really amazing cars rally. So this is the RAC Rally. It's in Richard Burns Rally, and yeah, shaky deal. It's a baptism of fire. This rally is put on by the Yanaccord group, or Janne Lehinen organized it. And I really just got into Richard Burns Rally in the past couple of weeks again, after years, made the video on it and everything, and saw they were doing this rally and wanted to try it out. But this is probably the toughest event to do as your first event, and the main reason for it, I'm gonna get 100 questions during the stream too, asking why, but there is no co-driver in this rally. So I will be driving a full rally, or hopefully a full rally, without a co-driver. I don't know the stages very well at all. You know, I have raced in Richard Burns Rally back when it came out, and then on and off here and there, but I'm definitely not a rally guy. So some folks really know all of these stages, and even without a co-driver can do pretty well. I don't know where I'm going most of the time. There's a few small sections that I have a rough idea of left and rights, but we're gonna have to drive real carefully. I might want to get rid of the hoodie. We'll see. So we're going to be doing this rally. I want to take a quick look before we jump in. Try to milk as much time as I can here, because this might be a really quick stream if things don't go super well. This is the information about the rally on Rally Sim Fans. It's a Rally Sim Fans rally. Just did the video about Rally Sim Fans and everything. And if you want to participate in it, it is open until the 19th. Which I believe is this coming Sunday, right? And so you could even download Rally Sim Fans and figure out how it works, and probably have time to do this before then. Now, I'm almost certain that this will be a single or a multi-part stream. This will be the first part if I make it. Yeah, remember, trees are not my friends. If I actually make it through the first few legs here, I don't think I'm going to do this all tonight. My plan, my goal, is to do at least the first 2 legs tonight. And then maybe do the rest on Saturday or something like that. So if I can get through at least the first couple of legs, we'll see how things are going, and maybe I can do the third one as well. But the rally is broken up into 5 legs, which I guess emulates the real RAC rallies of old. And the whole event is kind of themed off the 90s, or the cars and everything. You know, everything's pre-90s, or 90s and pre for car selection and all that. So meant to be an old school rally. It has as many legs as the real rally did, and stages, I guess. Stages are somewhat shorter than reality, but it's going to be a challenge. If you can see this, might be kind of small, but many of the stages are going to be at night in the wet, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. The stage names that we see here are all obfuscated. I don't actually know. Nobody knows, unless you've been cheating and watching other people's streams. Nobody knows, you know, what the different stages are. So I've been practicing, trying to practice. I don't know what the stages are, so I can't exactly practice, but I've been practicing all the UK stages, and I understand there might be 1 or 2 that aren't in the UK set, so I'm just going to have to try my best on all of them. But yeah, a single run off the track, a single crash would end it. And there is Super Rally. I see a few folks in the chat talking about it. So if I crash out, I can continue with a time penalty, and I'll no longer be classified overall. I think for this stream, you know, I'll probably continue if I crash too hard to actually continue for points, but I probably wouldn't do the second stream then. So I'm really hoping, my main goal is to finish. And so if you've come to try to see some crazy rally driving, it's probably not what you're going to get tonight. But I'm going to, you know, I don't want to go super slow. I'm going to take the first couple stages, I think, quite slow. It would be a shame to crash out on the very first stage. So if I can get through stage 1, maybe stage 2 without any big events, then maybe we'll ramp up the speed a little bit. But I made a few ground rules for myself, and we can talk about it along the way. And if any of you are here that are going to be doing the event later, you're cheating, but I think it's okay. It'd be tough to, if you don't know Richard Burns at all, you're not going to learn too much from this stream, I don't think. It's been a successful rally, I think, so far. 158 entrants, if you can see it here, have started already. And you have until the end of the 19th to finish, and you can stop and kind of hang up the wheel for a session at the end of every leg. So once we get to the end of leg 1 or the end of leg 2, I could stop and come back to it later. So, you know, we won't know how many folks will actually finish until the end of the week. And as we go, there may be less and less people in the results, and it doesn't necessarily mean I'm quicker than all of them. They maybe just haven't done the legs yet. But 15, we'll take a look at the current results. There's been 15 that have finished the whole thing. See if I can zoom in a little bit. So this is the current leaderboard, and you don't get an actual time. We don't know how fast the top participant is so far, but we do get the gaps, and currently from first to last, first to 15th is an hour and a half different time. Obviously some penalties, and you know, if you crash into the woods and call a crew to pick up your car, you'll get a time penalty and stuff. So a lot of that included. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Just finishing will be really difficult. So my efforts to delay this, the inevitable. I just want to do one practice stage before we actually jump into the rally. And make sure everything works, make sure you can hear me. Although I'll probably talk a bit less than in a normal stream during this, just because, man, it's so difficult. Rallying is not easy. One of the most challenging types of racing. But we will jump in there. I appreciate everybody joining too. I know it's quite late especially for European folks. And yeah, if you're here, welcome. I know some folks will probably be watching this. You'll be able to tell if you're joining late. If you're joining the next day, you'll be able to tell by the length of the stream how successful I was. But I'm going to do a practice and maybe do the school stage just to make sure everything's working before we actually jump into the rally itself. The classic school stage. We'll do it on normal wear, clear skies. Why not? I believe the first few stages are going to be at night and in the wet. I think almost the whole rally's in the wet. I guess we have to do dry for this stage, but I have to thank folks for helping with setups. I know there's been a couple that have been building setups, Yanni included, and taking pieces. And I've been practicing with a specific setup all week that I want to stick with here. 1 a.m. We'll see if we can keep you up. So I'm going to be driving the Ford Escort Mark II for this whole rally, and it's not the easiest car. I was urged to go with the Lada, and you could pick any car, I think pre-90s to do this, but I love the Escort. I think it's such a cool rally car, and in being a Ford, I always love Fords. All right, we're gonna do the rally school stage just for fun here. Let me know if you can't hear me or anything, but I'm using H pattern and clutch and the steering wheel and all that. We'll shut off the co-driver here. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we'll try just doing a nice simple stage. I know this one, so if this is included in the rally, which I don't think it will be. I think everybody knows this one by heart. If you've done any Richard Burns, I recommend doing this stage if you first download Rally Sim Fans and you want to just practice. It was the school stage for a reason. It's a 4th gear here. Whoa. Bit of tank slapper there. I didn't quite slide the car in quite enough. Everything feels good. Hopefully it sounds good. I've got Wheeler on the right of the screen, which is that app that's showing you my wheel input, since there's no on-screen wheel, and you can kind of see it in my stream cam. Yes, this is a custom livery that I painted up. Over these double water splashes here. It bounces a little bit. It's really easy to get damage, visual damage. I don't know if it actually affects the car too much, but just from taking a bump hard. So we will most likely get some damage on the hood of our car. Slide through the final couple of corners here. Not doing anything too extreme with this. You could go a lot quicker, but I'm going to be driving quite conservatively for this. Come across the line here. All right. Glad the sound is good. Am I using a handbrake? So this is going to show my rally novice. I don't have a handbrake. I do have a handbrake bound that I can use in extreme situations, but that'll be one thing that definitely slows me down a bit. No handbrake. It's something to invest in if I keep doing this. I don't think that's going to make the difference, me having a handbrake or not, but I do have one bound for really tight corners. I'll be able to smash a key and do that. All right. So that went well. Yeah, it's crazy how good it looks coming out in 2004. It's like, me, I just love how clean and crisp the graphics are compared to some of the modern games. Yeah, I'm not going to cut corners that much in the actual rally or anything. Okay, the car didn't have a handbrake back then, according to Prague Walrus. So, all right. So we'll start. Once I start, we have to at least finish leg one before taking a break. So this will be what it's all about. There's a 20K stage, man. All right, so here it is, the really amazing cars rally. I'm like deathly afraid the game's gonna crash at some point or something. It's hanging up now, which is exciting. Ooh, there we go. Must be a lot to load. All right, so here we are. And everything's still hidden. I don't know which stage I'm on or which stages I'm going to be doing. I did one quick rally yesterday. Didn't go super well, but it did have a co-driver. So you have to drive way different without a co-driver. If you know the stage, you can, like I just did on the school stage, you know, that would be how I could drive if I knew the stages, but I don't know them hardly at all. So I'm going to have to be really tentative on everything. All right, so we'll start the rally, and we got to pick our car and everything. So we will be racing the Ford Escort Mark II. All right, so tire selection. I guess we have to do gravel intermediate, do we? I see gravel intermediate as the tire. It's damp, so I will choose gravel intermediate tire. Maybe that's what's forced. Yeah, I've seen some of these cars didn't have handbrakes for sure. Maybe there's probably some Escorts out there that didn't have handbrakes. Yeah, it's a good question. Why isn't there a co-driver? I think some of the really old... I was trying to read up on it and when co-drivers became a thing. And from what I'm reading, I'm sure somebody in the chat knows, but... you know, co-drivers really started in the 40s and 50s. And the RAC Rally is one of the oldest rallies in the world in Britain, and it you know, started way before co-drivers, so maybe it's kind of a throwback to that. It also is just kind of a different event to not have a co-driver. You know, you really have to drive differently and brings out different folks that have different strengths, so it's just kind of exciting. All right. But this is what we're going to do. So we're going to do this new Castleton stage, whichever it is. I think that's a preview of what it's going to be in the top right, but I don't actually know which stage that is. So then we're going to do Kershope 1, and then we'll come back to New Castleton 2, which I imagine is a reverse of the first one. We'll do a reverse of the second one, and then we've got Clintburn. Oh, this is starting to get into number 2. All right, so it's just those 4 for the first leg. and then we'll have a 60-minute, well, 60 minutes of repairs. We actually got a repair in the middle of it too. All right, I've been delaying far too long. We'll get started with it. Have the right setup, right tires. It's going to be at night, so it's going to be probably the trickiest conditions of all of this. And hopefully, okay, quickly before I start, kind of my idea for driving this. If I can't see the road in front of me, I got to play it pretty tentatively. If I get over 100 kilometers an hour, I also got to be careful. If I'm below 100, I can maneuver the car a bit easier, unless there's a really tight corner. But once I get to a third, fourth gear, you have to be very careful. So we'll we'll see how I can do here through the first stage. Hopefully don't end in the gravel or definitely stay in the gravel and not end in the trees. All right, so here we go. New Castleton, stage 1. Harwood Forest. Okay, this is one of the default stages with RBR. I still don't know it though. And we got some extra lights configured in the car so we can see extra well.
3.
All right, here we go.
1, go.
RAC Rally's underway. So we're just trying to get a nice steady pace going here and not run wide or cut corners too aggressively to start. I'm gonna go probably a little slower than I could on this first stage because I really want to be careful. Get through at least the first couple, get a good handle on the car, get the nerves calmed. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Already ran off the road, so I think we survived without any damage, but that's good. I should know this one. I definitely have run this stage before in the default RBR. All right, off track number 1 and survived. You can see in the bottom right, if you're curious, how much distance is left in the current stage. I've turned off the split times and all that. We got a tight corner here. Anytime you see those little triangles, it means a tight corner. What is this? Go to the right, I think. There's a lot of blind, and the nighttime doesn't help. A lot of blind corners. Press. Oh, a bridge. That's an easy way to end your rally there. Just run off the edge. Kind of have to think of this as like the old safari rallies where super long distance, just take your time, try to go fast when you can, but if you don't know what you can do, better to play it conservative, get to the end. All right, bit of a fast section here, tight left-hander. Surface change, slightly different type of gravel. Oh, I feel like I'm going so slow, but I don't know at all where I'm headed. I should keep it in second there. First gear is not really needed unless we're going through a very tight corner. Escort is very slidey, but once you get a handle on the rear wheel drive, it's actually quite fun to drive. So really kick the rear end out there. Right. This is one of the faster roads, but this is where you can get into easy trouble on faster sections. Right, 2 kilometers to go in this one. It's about 2/3 done the first stage. 1 run into the woods so far, and luckily avoided some logs and stuff. Some ditches on the right and left sides we gotta avoid. Oh, so slow here. I could go so much faster through this. If you had a co-driver, even though I don't know the stage, you could just really go fast because you would know when any of the tight corners are coming up. rise here. Surface changes back to loose gravel. Or a stream. Oh, tight left-hander. That would be an easy one to catch you out. Some potholes next to it too. Definitely driving like a circuit racer right now. Not using the rear end too much. Right down to first gear. Anytime you see the outside barriers, you know, there's probably a tight corner coming up. All right, first boards, finish line approaching. Once we see the red ones, we're done. Here it is. All right, and through 4:41. That's probably the slowest time ever. I crossed a stream on stream. Man, probably the slowest driving of this stage, but made it through. I don't think we damaged the car at all. So average 75 kilometers an hour. Just from what I can see, I got a little damage on the left maybe already. Should mention that RBR, and I didn't mention this in the video I did, but Richard Burns Rally actually has very detailed damage models, and it's one of the things that makes this sim a lot of fun. It's car preservation. I saw a few folks commented about it in my video, and they're absolutely right. You know, Dirt Rally 2 has it somewhat, but the length of the rallies in this and how you can configure the services and things, you really have to preserve your car, and there's a lot of different types of damage. So you could hit the front end and damage the radiator and overheat the car, you know, 3 stages later or something like that. Yeah, we're definitely we're cruising for sure. But let's see, I'm 49th on time, so I'm not the slowest. I think there probably were over 100 that did this first stage. So kind of middle of the road. Actually, how many did it? 130. So I'm in the, I'll call it top third. So yeah, granny mode is on 100%. Top 50. We can only, well, I would say we could only improve from there, but you never know. So fastest time through that stage, and you got to keep in mind the car class as well, and we'll look at my class itself, but an Audi Sport Quattro Group B car, I did it in 341, a four-wheel drive beast. All right, and I did it in 441. But we'll continue so I can see my, what will we say? Granny for the win. Okay. This is my class results. So I'm 11th right now in my class. Keep an eye on the results. I won't spend this much time in the results screen every stage, but so 29 had completed the first stage so far. This is going to continue to grow over the week, but I did it in 441. All right. All right, so we're 49th overall, about a minute down from the overall rally lead and 41 seconds off my group lead. I don't really, I care. I don't want to be last, but we do get road service. So let's see here. Wow, I got a lot of damage. Man, even that one little runoff. Oh, I don't have time to fix any of it. I don't need to fix anything. I only had 2 minutes, so I guess if you really needed to repair something. Yeah, I don't know how somebody would do Group B cars. You'd have to know the stages. All right, so let's do the second stage. Newcastleton. Or Kershaw. I just did Newcastleton. All right, what do we got here? I don't know if I've ever driven this. This looks like not a British stage.
2, 1,
all right,
go.
If you thought the last stage was slow, just you wait. This looks like one of the Japan stages from the original. It's forest anyway. We're still in Great Britain. Road's a little bit wider here and smoother than it was on the last one so far. got some exterior barrier. Trying to take really late apexes where I can. Oh, I could go so much quicker through this. I say that 100 times. This was not in the practice rotation though for me. So far so good. Got 5 kilometers to go. Just about 1 in. Just gotta keep my self on it. As soon as you get complacent and not respecting corners you don't know, and if there's just a long sequence of 2s and 3s, you might think you're doing all right, and then you come up on that hairpin, run it into the woods. Whoa, a little bit wide there. It'd be really easy to roll the car on the banks on the side of the road. Man hiding in the bushes over there. Downhill, didn't know what that was across the track. Looked like some kind of rain water drain or something. Slide the car a bit there. Love the big steering wheel. It's one of the things that draws me to the older cars. Sometimes feels like you're driving a bus. Easy to go way too fast down a hill. No, I could probably fly down here, but right. Or slide there. The road gets very tight down here. It's like on the side of a mountain or something. Oh, a tight right-hander. Spin the car a little bit, try to get it on the road. Yeah, that wasn't half bad. Some ruts in the road here. Careful of those, stuff like this. Easy to damage the front of the car there. Starting to feel a little more natural now. First stage felt so weird. Really tight corner there. Cutting a little bit. It's dangerous to do. There could be rocks and things hidden. Try not to do that too much. Never done this stage, or at least not in at least 10 years. Wow, it's a really long, tight left-hander. It's a very windy stage, which is good. Can't get going too fast. Probably going really slow. But clean so far. All right, it's opening up now. Just as I say, it's tight and slow. Gas down just for a minute when you know you got clear road in front of you. Some birds scare me there, flying out of the trees. Almost wanted to go up to third there. Definitely could if I knew what was coming next. Right, down the other side now. This is an easy place to just get going way too fast. A lot of momentum. It's something that's so cool in RBR. The car just behaves so naturally all the time. If you ever driven down a steep hill in a car, you'll know what I mean. It just, you feel like the rear end's gonna come out from under you. I get that same feeling here, kind of that weightlessness in your stomach. Right. a half-kilometer to go. Oh, we're gonna slide a little wide there. It's okay. We don't need those barriers. The organizers will love that. Guardrail here. First hard thing to hit. Oh, that corner almost caught me out. All right. Just throw a little something in the last 1/10 of a kilometer. I got it though. I'm sure that one's gonna catch a lot of folks out. If you don't know this stage, if you know it, you probably remember that. All right, one more board. There it is. All right. I feel better about the second stage than I did the first, although I'm sure it's still way off what you could do if you knew even a little bit where you're going. But I really haven't done this stage since the late 2000s when I first got RBR, so I'm into it. Hopefully it's entertaining enough for folks. Let's see what we're at. 63 kilometers slower. All right, so 65th on that one. Quite a bit further down. I was 50th last time. 65th, 125 finished that one. So, although it felt good, I was pretty happy with that, but it wasn't super quick. 622. All of my comments are going to say granny. So 14th in class currently, or in that stage rather. And I'm 50th overall right now, so top 50 still. It's going to get less and less. It's going to get less and less significant as we go, as less people finish. But top 50 still. And 12th in class. I'm quite a ways off, 19 seconds behind 11th, so building a little gap, and we got some close guys here. Okay, so we got 2 stages left. We're going to basically do the reverse of those two. And, I got 20 minutes service. All right, we can fix some of this. All right, so we'll repair everything, get it all fixed. Yeah, that stage was very technical. A lot of tight corners, but honestly, it makes it, I think, a little easier. We could change the tires. I think the tires have been good, right? Because it's still damp, nighttime. We'll keep our same tires. Yeah, I did the service. We still got our same setup on. All right, so we're gonna start stage 3 here. So we got 2 more stages in this. In this first leg of our journey. I got no more headlights. All right, we'll be headed the reverse direction now as the very first stage. So I know this one's slightly better now, but still not nearly well enough to really have a go at it. Just gonna feel out the surface for a second, make sure. This is definitely not as grippy as the last stage. The gravel here is a little less. At least it feels it might be placebo. Don't want to cut too much around this stage. There's a lot of rocks and things right on the edge. You can see them there. For a bump. Tight right-hander. More aggressive that time. Come over this bridge. There's a bridge here. That's like a supremely easy spot to end your whole rally. There's such a drop and just a brick wall basically on the edge. crust here. Just don't know what's over that rise. Slight rise, hard, 90° to the left. Not very graceful, but making it through without running off the circuit, running off the stage. To the edges here. Remember, this is, I think it straightens out slightly up ahead. I'm remembering it all. They all kind of blend together, though. It's not easy for me, at least, to memorize stages outside of their very unique bits. There straightens out. I think there's a turn. Yeah. Oh. Too early on the turn. Road's a little wider here. Can maybe take slightly faster. Still so slow. You can really pitch this car into corners if you know where you're going. It'd be fun to watch some of the quick guys run this, and I recommend, hopefully, I think there's already been a few streaming, but I think there'll be a few more as we get towards the end of the week. I recommend checking out some of the experienced guys, because I'm absolutely babying this thing. A lot of lift and coast. I'm going to probably get the best fuel mileage of the rally. That's my goal. Turned away there. I always get nervous going through junctions that have gone the wrong way. Like this one would be easy to miss. Crank the wheel in there. Right, we're getting towards the end. Just 0.6 to go. Come on. Through the logs. Great place for a log pile on the side of the rally stage. A little tail happy there. Gotta be careful not to cut at all. Right, there's the first boards. There's the finish. All right. I mean, that felt better than the first run through it. But man, still slow. I know I'm going so slow. Yeah, Jimmy, go check out my video I made the other day on Rally Sim Fan. I think you made one also a while back, but it's super easy to download. And if you want to do this rally this week, you can. But I made it through cleanly. But 10 seconds quicker. I mean, it's tough to judge. It's not going to be the same speed. But 56th so far on that stage, or 56th on that stage. A 4:37 was the quickest time. .341. So less than a minute off that Group B car. More confident for sure. All right, so I'm 13th on that stage in class. Who's been leading the way in class? So an Audi Quattro Group 4. We got some Stratos. I'm in the same class as a Stratos. I mean, I guess that probably makes sense, but it feels unfair. The Opel Ascana, now that's a car that seems like the same class, and the Audi Quattro Group 4. But the Lancia Stratos is a bit extreme. I wouldn't want to take that car anyway. It's like way too hard to control overall. And overall, 47th right now in the rally. So I'm driving super conservative, but you know, it's at least been clean. I'm 10th in class. And you know, I ran off once. We've got one more stage in leg one. which will be a reverse of that really tight stage. So with this one, I just got to try to be precise, push maybe a slight bit more. And see if I can finish leg one strong, but still goal is to finish. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I don't need to repair anything. All right, so I'll head back over this little mountain pass, the other direction now.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, away we go. If I remember right, there's a few tricky corners here that'll be right at the start of this one. With guardrails and everything, so just need to be careful. So this is not remembering any of it. It all looks so the same. All right, we'll just try to take a corner at a time like I've been doing. Road's at least nice and wide here. This actually feels like the same direction I went the last time. So maybe the stage isn't reversed. It's the same stage, potentially. We'll just push. Doesn't matter which direction it's going. It's just more road to conquer in our mighty Escort. Ooh. Quite grab the wheel right coming out of that corner. Easy to run wide onto the bank. It's so easy to roll the car in an RBR, and I have to think it's pretty realistic, but you really just need to get up on two wheels, which is very easy to do over any kind of bump, and around you go. Narrow roads here. I love how much the road width changes. Down a hill here. Chicanes. The co-driver would have a busy job around here. Understeering quite a lot there. It would just be much better to get the rear end of the car to be working for me, but not confident enough in where I'm going to really throw the rear end out. It's nice that the road's wide around some of these ends though. Some guardrails there. Tight corner here. Anytime you see those little triangle, you know it's going to be a tight corner. They're pointing in a different direction. It's a really severe bump. Whoa. Headed for that tree for just a second. Man, sometimes it's just, although this is terrifying and very difficult, it's so much fun. You really can feel the car in RBR. You're connected to it. You're actually driving it. It's the best way to explain this. May not look impressive, but it's so much fun to do. If you have any interest in this at all, you probably are if you're watching, but you don't have to do this rally because it's kind of insane, but definitely try to get RBR going. I think you'll find it's a lot of fun. It's such a long corner. I think I said that last time too. Now, question is, towards the end of this stage, I know there's like a hidden hairpin that I just happened to avoid last time. And will I be able to do that this time? I'm sliding too much now. Thinking that was going to be tighter than it was. Get up to third gear for a second. Right, second here. I mean, it'd be fun to get really good at this, because I'm babying the car around and having a great time. I can only imagine if I actually know what I'm doing, how much fun this would be. So steep here. Really babying it hard on the brakes too. I'd rather be too hard on the brakes than not hard enough, so shot into first there. I think I also hit that same barrier last time. No damage from these. Oh, I just missed the apex there, miles off. Some bumps, some birds. There's the guardrail. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a much shallower corner than it is at first. That's definitely a handbrake corner. You knew what was coming. I feel like I'm almost driving a truck more than a car. Come to the end. All right, another stage. I think that's the leg then. Ah, Stephen Bailey too. Man, I got everybody here tonight. It's late for you all in the UK. Stephen, you got to do it. You got to do this rally. I know you love RBR. I think you retweeted me twice. You love RBR so much, so that was good. I feel, you know, very tentative on the very first stage, but otherwise I think I'm driving about as fast as I can go reasonably without knowing at all where I'm going. 58th is my PB. So I beat my first time through, which is good. Let's see how many folks have made it this far. We're just going to slowly wind down this order, both from folks retiring, but also some that are still in progress. 117, which is pretty good. This rally's got a lot of folks in it. Normally, one thing I like about Rally Sim Fans is there's a ton of rallies on there that you can just go do. Like last night I did a 1980s Finnish rally, which was fun. I was bad at it, but it was fun. And, you know, I had 30, 40 people doing it. And it's just a random pickup, free to enter rally. So better. All right, so 15th in my class. Let's see who's leading the way still. Roni and a Stratos. And we got some 911s in here too, so here come all the Escorts. Fastest Ford Escort from Auntie, 546. And I was a 613. That's not that bad for like really never doing these stages before. All right, so we'll continue. And so we're 44th overall right now, and 8th in class after leg 1. I'm pretty happy with that. How many folks do we have in class? More than 8, so that's good. 26. 26, I'm 8th. I think that's success. I think that's a success. So rally leg finished. So 8th in class after the first leg of the rally. Let's look quickly. I'm going to pull up, just want to take a look at the next leg before we get into it. Let's chill out for just a second. That was pretty intense, at least on my end. Probably not watching. Hopefully it's fun to watch so far. Appreciate folks being here. we'll take a look at the online portal. I can figure out how to do this, man. All right. All right, so we should see now that I'm in this. There I am, 44th overall. What is this? Hold on. Results after stage. Yeah, so on the right here, I'm 44th overall, which is exciting. And we'll take a look at the next leg of the rally. Really amazing cars rally. All right, so leg one was just 4 stages. It was 25 kilometers. Okay, and so leg 2 is 86 kilometers. So almost, I mean, roughly 4 times the length as the first one. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stages to bring us up to 12. So 12 stages will be done, so it'll be another 8. And we've got a few services in there. Start off, we get a 60-minute, get our car nice and fixed. After the first 2, we get 15. We get a 30 and a 15. And I think the first group of these will be in the day, and we'll actually go into the night with the last couple. I just see a comment. Everybody that plays this game is from Finland? Yeah, kinda. But that's what Rally, it's the home of Rally. Now, somebody will probably get mad I said that. All right, so we've got another 8 stages. And I think they're going to be even more tough. Now that we've gotten through this first leg, I think the first leg is somewhat of an opener. And so I think the second leg is going to be where stuff really comes together. But hopefully I can do just as well. I think I'm happy with my performance there. So if I can keep it up and do this leg kind of like I just did the last, I'll be a happy guy. Oh, Oliver, just caught you before I started. It's late here. Yeah, it is late in the UK. I appreciate the stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate you being here. All right, so we'll enter our rally again for the second leg. Showing me the, oh, I think I had scrolled previously. So in this one, all different stages. I don't think we're going to repeat much, but we'll see. All right, so we've got just got to make sure we got the right setup selected. It would be nice, I'm not in a position to critique Rally sim fans, but it has happened to me a few times that I have the wrong setup. And I don't know if it's possible in the realm of coding things for this that you could just select the last setup that was used. That would be awesome, but again, I'm not in a place to criticize. All right, so I'm going to pick my intermediate tires again, if I can even choose. And no repairs, which you love to see. All right, so let's start it. Start stage number 5. Oh, and I think Lock Ard. I have done this one. I actually have it in the video. So I have been around this stage before. This is a pretty long one. And a challenging, you can get yourself into trouble here, but it is daytime. Shut the lights off.
3.
All right, here
2,
we go.
1, go.
I'm a little worried about the stages I actually know a little bit of, because I think it'll be really easy to get myself into trouble being more confident than I should be. So, just gonna take it a little easy, just get into a groove here again. Opens up a little bit here. We're going to dive back into the forest at some point, and it's very tight. There's also a bridge at some stage that has a 90-degree corner on it. I think this is the reverse direction of this one. Oh my god, I got up to 5th for a second. First time in the rally, getting up to 5th gear. Only took 5 stages. All right, all right, all right. That was too fast. That's a little scary there. We go right here, I guess. I don't think I've ever done this one. All right, this might be different than I'm thinking. Beautiful scenery. This is a good looking stage. Love the mountains and everything. It's tempting to go really fast through here. Here's that tight corner after the bridge. This is the same way. I've just not paid attention, I guess. When you're driving with a co-driver, you don't really look at the stage the same way. You obviously just pay attention to the corner numbers. You're maybe a little more focused on just right in front of you. It's fine. It's beyond it maybe just being a different way to rally. It's also just a fun way to drive without the co-driver. I think up here is pretty tight. I thought wrong. It's a very fast section. Get a little air. Nope. It'd be tempting to try to launch it over this, but you never know what's on the other side. Down to third. So easy to throw it into those ditches, and you just get sucked in really deep on the side of the road. Well, that's tighter than I thought it was going to be. You could see the road ahead there. I was thinking it might just go straight over the top. Glad I backed out of it. I know grannying the stage is lifting at every rise, but is braking on every rise something different? Is it the same? Get a little preview of the road ahead. Don't slide too much there. On the inside. All right, this is a pretty tight corner, I believe. Down to first. I enjoy this stage though. These wide open, beautiful landscapes. That's another really cool thing about rallies. You just see so much terrain. All right. Just gotta keep reminding myself at any point this could all come to an end. Could go so much quicker around there. If I only knew, I only had somebody telling me where to go. Oh, that's a tight one. All right, got it though. Didn't fool me. Getting towards the end, just a kilometer to go. Here. Whoa, big launch. I finally got some air over something. No, no, no. Oh, thought I was running off there. All right. It's only one or two scares through the stage, not too bad. Right to the edge there too. I know we're right at the end. It's a fourth gear, still weaving between the signs, and finish the stage in a 5:54. All right. Oh man. That was pretty intense, that one, but not too bad. A few scares. Thought I was going off there towards the end. It's 85 kilometer average, per hour average. Let's see. Yeah, I was close. 42nd. That's much better than I've been doing. That's a longer stage, and I imagine some folks haven't done leg 2 yet, maybe. We'll see how many are doing it so far. So less than 100, 85. I'm about halfway up. I'm right in the middle here. But, you know, average is good, right? That's all you need to pass. All right. I'm happy with being average tonight. Man, a lot of fun. So I'm 7th in class on that stage. Not the fastest Ford Escort. It's going to be hard. I think Anti is a quick one. 40 seconds off. Woo. And 31st overall. Wow, 31st. Okay. And 6th in class. Whatever, move towards the front. I don't really know what to make of it. I guess you can't really make anything of it because the rally is in progress, but we'll see how it all pans out at the end. Oh, okay, shaky. Those 10 minutes 7 times are all super rallies. Gotcha. Wow. A lot of folks. All right, let's do the next one. This looks like another one of those default stages. I don't need to repair anything, I don't think. All right. Let's keep it all together.
3,
Wide road to start
2,
here.
1, go.
Just so slow off the line. Seen a few stages that have a little asphalt pad right at the start, which is appreciated for speed of launch. I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that know this stage really well. It's one of the default ones. I have no idea where I'm going. This is where it's going to hurt me. At least on the add-on stages like the one we just did, there might be more folks out there that also don't know. Oh, I'm just crawling here. So frustrating, but I can't let myself try to guess. There's no guessing here. Turned into rather a nice day out here after that night start with everything. Chicane there. Right. Chicane. The wood piles here. It's a very fast stage. This would be an awesome one once you kind of know where you're going, or obviously with a co-driver. Like I said it about the last one too, but you could really some serious speed around here. Heel and toe on the downshifts. I haven't quite. One skill I got to work on is switching from heel and toe to left foot braking kind of as you need it. You can pick up a lot of speed that way, and I've just always done it one way or the other, so switching pedals is definitely something to improve with rallying. Signs I think mean tight corner. Not nearly as tight as I was thinking it would be. Surface change too, loose gravel. Groove right in the middle. Some bumps here. Oh, it's a big one. Escort handles it like a pro. 90-degree to the right. Gear for a second. Want to go fast over the hill because 9 times out of 10 the road's gonna be straight there, but you just never know. All right, wild bumps. Wow. Gotta be careful not to damage the suspension. You can, without hitting anything, you can actually break your suspension by just running over bumps too much. Shift down to second just for security. Recognize this corner. I've definitely driven this stage before, but I don't know it really at all. Infuriating to not just go faster. a minute to try to get to the end, though. That's my goal. Can't forget that. Can't let the desire just to go a little faster get ahead of you. Over the water splash there. Man, I really hit the bank there. Hopefully didn't pick up any damage. Everything looks okay. Come over the line. All right, another mostly clean stage. A few hard bumps. It'd be funny just to hit that and damage the car at the end. You can damage your car after the finish line, so don't do that. All right, 50th on that one. So not that good, because I know there's less folks in it now. Hard bumps. For sure. Just a quick fourth gear and out of it. All right, 11th in class. It wasn't a good stage for me, but I started off really slow. I think I got better as the stage went on. But it was a slow starter. 32nd right now. And 6th in class still. 40 seconds off. I got Ryland just 7 seconds behind me, so. And I guess it was a PB, which is saying, I mean, if I've done that stage before with a co-driver and got a PB without one. All right, do we need to fix anything? Body work. We'll repair the body. Make sure we're looking nice and good. All right, Foulstone. I think we did this stage in the first leg, potentially. Let's see. All right. Back at it. I like the fall atmosphere.
3, 2, 1, go.
6 kilometers this one, so pretty short stage. There's gonna be, I think this leg's gonna have a mega stage in it, because if it's an 85 kilometer leg, and all these stages are very short. Just tentatively, it's tight stuff. Get some wooden barriers, which is always exciting. Bridge here. Rally enders, as I'll call them. Another bridge. Yeah, I think we actually did this stage already, but at night. Not going to teach me anything about it. And a low grunt in third gear. A little faster there than maybe I should be going, but feels good. The car just has a lot of capabilities. This setup is quite nice. Built off of some ones I found, I think from Yane a while back. So appreciate that type of work. It makes the car very, very enjoyable. I think I said in my video that, you know, the default setups are fine, and I stand by that they're fine. Well, this might be a hairpin. Kinda, not quite. I think the default setups are fine enough to just drive, but the cars feel so much better and honestly a lot easier to drive if you have a proper setup. So in Yana's Discord server, which I have in the link to this stream, they share a ton of setups in there, and a lot of folks willing to go through their archives to find stuff for specific cars. Watch out, photographer. Try not to get too close to the edge. Can't cut at all here. We've got really deep gullies on the side of the road. I think this is a hairpin. Use a little handbrake. Spacebar handbrake. It's the best kind. Worked out. First handbrake of the rally on what, stage 7 or something? Slide it through the forest here. Oh, I recognize this section. This is a little faster, I think. These trees just kind of stand out. Watch out. And third there. You could definitely go up to fourth and probably power over this, but I know it tightens up again. Almost a little too much there. Catch the car though. This one's a workout. This is a good stage though. The default stages in Richard Burns are just as good as they ever were. Tight stuff here. It's wood barriers, gotta watch out for these. Oof. Just tear down that fencing. In real life, that would get stuck in your tires and everything. It wouldn't be a good situation. All right, just 0.8 kilometers to go. Keep being precise here at the end of the stage. I think we're going to come back on this one, so good to know some of the features of it, some bridges. It'll be towards the end. All right, there's the first boards. There's the second ones. That felt, I'm pretty happy with myself through there. Yeah, co-drivers turned off for this rally. It's just kind of part of what it's about. Changes how you drive, changes the competition overall, but obviously there's normally a co-driver, and it's a good one. There's actually a million co-driver options, and it's one of the things that definitely sets Richard Burns' rally apart from the other rally sims, in that you can make your own pace notes, which is a very important part of real rally, that it just goes kind of completely by the wayside in, I think, every other rally sim, so that felt good. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see where it places me, but 50th. Am I ever gonna place anywhere else? Oh, no worries about it, Ryan. Happy to answer questions. I'm just always 50th. That's where I'm destined to be. I'm 50th best. I'm pretty happy with that stage though. Happy with it, and I'll even throw in a smiley face. All right, so in my class, Stratos won again, but Antti finished in second. I was 30 seconds off. But I imagine Antti, you know, knows the stage a good amount, but it's very impressive. It's impressive. You want me to make my voice as a co-driver? That'd be fun. I don't know what goes into it or how many voice lines you have to record. Maybe I'll look into it. I don't know if anybody wants to listen to me that long, though. It'd be fun. I know there's a good Samir co-driver mod, so if you like that meme, it's actually really well done. It's funny. It sounds really, really authentic. Yeah, you're right, Benjamin, that the type of car, you know, doesn't matter quite as much. I think the emphasis is absolutely on the driver, and anybody that has a lot of experience in RBR has got a big advantage just because you're gonna know the stages a bit better, but it can also be a hindrance, I think. If you know the stages really well and you're used to flying through them at 1,000 miles an hour and waiting for the co-driver call to say hairpin, and you don't have that anymore, you know, I think that could be a hindrance, but I could imagine it. All right, we're good. We're going to be going on a damp stage here for stage 8. We'll probably be stopping after the 12th stage tonight after leg 2 is complete. So fingers crossed, everything's going really well so far. I'm pretty happy with how it's gone thus far, so hopefully can hold it together here for these final 5 stages. And this is the long one. Oh my god, 21.9 kilometers. I hope everybody's ready. This is going to be a journey. I don't know if I've ever done a stage this long. Oh boy.
3, 2, 1, go.
21, almost 22 kilometers. I think I've seen this one. I haven't really tried it though. It's gonna be a long stage, especially if I go super slow like this. It's quite wide so far, which is good. Headed uphill right now. Richard Burns Rally does a good job at making you understand if you're going up or downhill. And I should mention, I'm using, for the camera, there's some folks that use the driver camera and then you can adjust your FOV and stuff, and other folks use the bonnet cam, and that's what I'm using. The driver's head doesn't move around quite as much and a little easier to focus, especially on bumpy stuff. Tight corner here. I'm really babying it around this one so far. It's going to be a long 20 kilometers. Tight left-hander. All right. A lot of trees. I don't know they had trees like that in Great Britain. Look a little Eastern European style trees. Belgian trees, maybe. I don't know where this stage is, but hope we don't end up in any of them. Man, you could almost go flat out through all of that, and I just braked at every single corner. One of them's gonna be tight. Here's the tight one. So you don't know where you're going, I don't know what you're supposed to do other than just brake. Come over the top of the rise here. Oh, it's very tight. Almost understeer off the circuit. I keep saying circuit, it's a stage. Giving away what I'm used to doing. We're in a really tight wooded area now. Got a nice little berm of dirt though on the right. It's almost like a wall. Man, after being so confident in the last stage, I feel like I'm nowhere on this. Just gotta make it to the end though. Only 3 kilometers down, 18 to go. So this is where the length of the leg's coming from. I wonder if we actually come back on this one. All right, there we go. Trees. Man, this is a proper stage. This is a real rally stage. So when you look at, that's one of the things I know that annoys, you know, really hardcore rally fans in almost every sim or game. The stages themselves are quite short. In Dirt Rally 2, which I like quite a lot, probably more than a lot of other folks. The stages there in each rally is actually one stage. Like I know for Monaco at least, you actually only have one real stage, and what they do is split it up. Oh, we got a really tight one here. And I'm driving this so slow. But they split up one actual stage into a bunch of separate chunks. That's what you actually do. But real stages are often, you know, 12 on the WRC at least, 12 to 30 kilometers long. So this is a proper stage. Speed there, but just where we're headed. Tunnel of trees, this one. Another hairpin, I assume. All right. God, for 900 degrees a lock. To go. Finally making a little progress, about a quarter done. What we got here? Seems like there's a lot of just long straights and then a hairpin at the end. Come on. Kick in the clutch, try to get some speed out of it. You could just handbrake all those corners so much better than I am. I'm not even trying. Ooh, opening up a bit. All right, out of the trees then. Yeah, this stage is meant to be driven very fast. I think I'm going to be miles off on this one. It's quite wide and a lot of sweeping corners. So with a co-driver, a lot of 5s and 6s. Plunge back into the woods again here. Up a little bit the road. Just got a never-ending cliff off the other side. The road just keeps wrapping around. We're headed up a massive mountain. I have to imagine maybe on the other side we'll go down. Now more of the same, it looks like, although maybe we're getting towards the top of whatever this is. This is a crazy stage. kudos to whoever built this. A heck of a thing to model all these trees and everything. No easy task. Pedals have begun to squeak. My real pedals. It was a little daring to go around that fast. It could have been a hairpin. We're kind of headed downhill now, I think. The car's picking up speed quite quick. We're just getting to about halfway. Man, this is such a big stage. This would be a fun one to do a lot. Just so much to learn. I've been driving for a while. Oh, look at this. That's not even a road anymore. My god, that's, you've seen Laguna Seca before, but what is this? Oh man, I'm just the slowest person in the world. I'm supposed to slide through all those, I'm sure. Really going downhill. I stalled the engine. Alright, there we go. Put the clutch in if you're gonna do handbrake. Turn. This is the worst thing. Hairpin after hairpin. A little barrier on the right side now. I'm sure the folks that know this stage knew this was coming and we're just waiting for it. Well, there's your lesson in how not to do hairpins. Finally, all right. Maybe we got down whatever kind of ridge that was. We're still moving though, haven't spun out or anything. Got another one here. More open. Kilometers to go. Well, if we have to come back up this, probably do. Wouldn't mind a short stage after this one. Alright, much more open up here. Get up some speed. Will we make it to 5th again? No, probably not. Could have. I don't know if I'll finish this one 50th. I feel like I'm probably in the bottom 3rd. House there on the right. Going from here. That would be an easy ridge to launch yourself off of. Seven kilometers to go. Hopefully the end of this stage is more high speed and less hairpins. Fifth gear. All right, slow down a little bit. There's a couple stutters. Well, it'd be easy to run wide in there. Come on. Need to keep my minimum speed more up. I feel like I'm almost stopping whenever I come to a hairpin. ultra conservative on this, but this is just a heck of a stage, and I've never done it. 5 kilometers to go, just about. At the length of a normal RBR stage now. Ooh. All right, that almost got me. Thank God for a parking lot there. I think I saw that though and thought it was the road going straight, so I'll blame the parking lot for being there in the first place. Look at this. I'm pretty sure this is modeled off of a real rally stage too, so pretty crazy stuff. We might go right there. Kilometers to go. We get a nice fast section here. Drops away in front. Well, these little, I don't know what those barriers are, bridges or something, but something to collide with, I think. Fast down the hill, lock the tires up, but slow it down just enough. It's been the slowest run through this stage, but if I can at least finish it, I think that'll be a good compromise getting to the end of it. I want to finish this rally. Be a good one to practice though. It's a long journey, a lot of time to be gained too. I'm gonna be minutes behind the fast guys that actually know where they're going. Just all this, you could really go through some of these corners quite fast. Oh, right to that ditch. All right, coming up to some sort of town or something. Towards the end, just 2 kilometers to go. Watch out for any hairpins or anything. The 4th gear to 3rd. I don't know how much this corner tightens, or if it does. Slide there until the exit. This looks quite tight. Lock up the tires, slide a bit wide, get it woed down. What do we got here? Stone bridge. Cross that. 0.3 kilometers. Don't throw it away now. Don't hit a telephone pole. First boards, there's the second ones. Oh my God. What a stage. What a stage. That was the slowest run. I don't know what anybody's been saying in the chat. I just had my eyes focused on the road the whole time, but what a stage that is. We've got a ways to go in my rally learning. Thanks for sticking with me through that one. That was a journey. Let's see where I placed there. 80 kilometers per hour average. It was a really fast stage. And it could have been way faster. I made it through though. Oh, hey, Casual Sim Racer. Thanks for the claps. Whew. All right, 23rd. I have a feeling, so I was very, very slow, but if a stage was to knock a lot of competitors out, that would be a stage that would do it. There's some tricky switchbacks in there. I'm mostly disappointed with my performance through the curly stuff, because I think I could just be a lot quicker there. Thanks, Turbo. All right. But 23rd. Oh, Michael. Happy holidays. Love how you've grown your channel. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Yes, happy holidays to everybody. Getting towards that time of the year. I guess it's just next week for some of us. Been a wild year, but this is a fun thing to do. Not last. Yeah, how many folks finished it? Let's look. All right, so 23. I'm gonna guess that's the I didn't finish it time. So 48. Once again, I'm kind of halfway. All right, I made it. That's fourth in class on that stage, and the best Escort. I could finish the rally happy now. I was the fastest Ford Escort over that stage. So let's see, I'm 28th overall in the rally and 5th in class. I'm the second Ford Escort right now. That makes me feel really good. I feel like I'm going very, very slow, and obviously I am, but you know, I think that's what it's going to take to actually finish this thing. At least for somebody like me, if you know this, you could go a lot quicker. What was that called? Do we have to do that again? So that was Boo Shaw. Oh my god, it's gonna be the last one today. We do have to do that again. Oh no. At night in the wet. Okay, we're not gonna think about that right now. We got a few more stages before that. We got a 30-minute service. I should fix my car. Oh, no fix. That's so good. I finished that stage without any repairs. I'm happy with that. All right, so we got wet gravel tires now. We'll be doing this Pundershaw stage. Wet, light rain. 6.9 kilometers. All right, let's do it. Yeah, the last one tonight's going to be that same stage we just did, but at night in the wet. You know, just to challenge me.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, just because I'm on a shorter stage now doesn't mean I shouldn't be careful. We're also in the full wet. It's pouring. Good old UK. But this is a stage I've definitely done before. Maybe even in this rally. Couldn't tell you yet. Right to the edge. Right, gotta get back into a groove. I feel like I accomplished something getting through that super long stage, but I have to be just as careful as I've been around something like this. Even though it's much, much shorter. Much slipperier too. We got a 90-degree here. Yeah. Okay, we came up the other way on this one earlier. Let's just walk it all over the road. There we go. Oh, bumps in the wet. It feels so different. The physics change so much depending on the weather conditions. So it's like a brand new stage pretty much. Long right-hander. Oh my god. Almost looped back around to where we were coming from. Slide it through. Nice and wide road so you can go a little bit faster. Come over the top of this ridge here. Step on the accelerator. Could have gone much quicker through there. I don't know, some folks are able to do a stage once and remember parts of it, but they all just kind of blend together for me. So it's, especially all these default ones, they just kind of all seem the same. In the first gear, we'll cut it in. Really close to the trees there. Into the bumps, through the ruts. Third gear. Oh, almost upset the car enough to spin out. Ooh, that was close. These brave spectators standing in the rain. Slide it into the corner there. That bump was wicked. Almost got me. That was going to be much tighter than it was. Gear. See the road for a good amount of time there. Oh man, you could just really rip it through some of these corners. Feels good when you get them all right. Getting towards the end, 1.3 kilometers to go. To the left here. Tight right-hander. Oh no, we're gonna spin. Oh, and just brush up against this rock. First spin, I think. Oh, I nailed something behind me. That's no good. First kind of accident. Didn't really hit anything too hard, but to see if I damage the car. Hopefully I have a service park soon. I don't even know. Just a little too much trying to slide through that corner. Lost, 10 seconds just doing something like that. Not the end of the world. I think I got away with the front end, which is the scary part if you hit too hard anything. Here's the finish. Not the best stage. Not super happy that I spun on an easy corner. It was really just my driving technique that went wrong. I didn't miss the circuit at all, but I drove wrong. I knew where I was going, but I drove it wrong. It was lucky. Well, if that's the worst mistake I make in this rally, then that'll be pretty good. But I think up to this point that might be the first actual mistake. I was in the very first stage, and like the second corner I ran off and luckily didn't hit anything hard. We'll see where I place. I thought I was going really good there for a little while. 43rd. Let's see how many are still in it. Oh, these are all guys that took the Super Rally. Well, I was really close to the back. Oh no, only 46 finished and I was 43rd. That was probably because of that spin, right? Hopefully. All right, a spin. I finished 9th in class there. Where have I fallen back to? 28th overall in the rally. 56, 3 seconds up on 29th. And 5th in class. Still second for Ford Escorts. Still second for Ford Escorts, but was not a great one. So, okay, 3 stages to go, right? We don't get any, we get a quick service park. I don't know if I have anything broken. Bodywork. No, it's going to give me a penalty if I try to fix that, so it's okay. It's just bodywork damage. Poor Escort. All right, so we got 3 stages to go, and we know the last one's going to be that mega long one. So hopefully can keep it on the road here. Stage number 10 coming up. Appreciate everybody jumping in. This is different than anything I've ever done, and it's great to see support from everybody. It's been awesome with RBR. I turn on the lights for this.
3, 2,
it's starting to get dark
1,
out.
Go.
In the rain, in the wet, 7 kilometers. Another one of the default stages. Should be pretty good, I think. Try to keep it on the road this time. I've already done this one. I honestly have no idea. the forest. It's quite narrow this run. 30 degree to the left. It's kind of a fake Scandinavian flick. Kind of did it, right? I don't know. It's not for show. Just gotta get to the finish. Rain itself makes it so much more slippery than it is when it's dry, or even the damp condition that we were running for the first handful of stages. This car just feels very different. It's much easier to fishtail. Just tighten up. Oh, car gets a little happy there. Almost run off the stage. There. Very bouncy, very jump happy stage, a lot of bumps and things. In the groove, 2.8 kilometers to go. Engine, I don't know if it's actually sounding rough, but it sounds rougher to me than it did before. Maybe I'm just revving it higher. Not overheating or anything, still same temps. I think I could go fast, yeah. Definitely been on this direction on this stage, because I thought the last time I came through here that could have gone faster there. Ooh. No. Into the ditch on the side. I'm going a little crazier than I did earlier in the rally. Just got a better feeling for the car now, but just can't make these kind of mistakes like that. It'd be so easy if I hit a little ridge in the ditch to flip the car over or something. It's happened. That's how I know. Come over the top. We got a 90 degree to the right. Looking at just a little too much. Also just be because of the more slippery conditions in the wet, that it's just a little easier to run wide. The car slides a lot more. Through a ditch here. There we go. All right, finish line in sight. That actually went by really fast. Not the worst stage. Not the worst stage. Couple close calls, but made it through. Yeah, flirting with disaster, right? Billy Strange, nice to see you. Flirting with disaster. Good song, by the way. The sound is really good, Leonardo. So, really one of the biggest things that Rally Sim Fans has added into RBR, or made more widely available, easier by default, at least how I understand it, is Fmod for sounds. And so they're just much nicer than they were in the default RBR, even with my low revving driving style. All right, we got 42 who finished and 36. I'm on the slow side now, but you have to imagine too, logically, the folks that are dropping out are maybe not as experienced. And so the ones that are left are all very good. And so by that token, I'm doing all right. Still in it. Haven't crashed. Yeah, definitely got to get Mike. You definitely got to get this going again. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people here tonight. I appreciate everybody joining this stream. Did I miss a super chat? Might have. Maybe not, but I appreciate everybody jumping in. It's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You should definitely get Rally Sim fans if you're at all interested. All right. Yeah, and for folks that tried to download this the other day, maybe had trouble, try again. They released a new version of the installer on the Rally Sim Fans site that has new servers connected to it because of we kind of broke things when 100 people, 150 people went to download all at once. So it should be much better. For reference, it took me like a couple weeks ago when I installed it, like 3 hours. And I have mediocre internet. It took me about 3 hours to install everything. So hopefully it only takes that long. All right, close calls there. This is good. This is the first stream I've done from my new apartment. Moved, and the internet's working. It's always cross your fingers that things will actually work. But 7th in class there, so 28th overall, only 2 seconds ahead of Benjamin in a Mazda 323. And I'm 5th in class, about 4 minutes off of Auntie and the other Ford Escort. Yeah, it's over 100 gigabytes, so you need a good amount of space. Might have uninstalled Forza for this, but it's worth it. And I recommend, like I said in the original video, and like Jason Murphy recommends in his install tutorial, download everything. If you're going to do this competitively or want to do some of the online rallies, I think it's worth getting all of it, because what you'll get is you'll enter a rally and then you have to go download a bunch of stuff every time. It's just better to kind of get it all. All right, we got 2 stages left. I got 15 minutes of repairs here. Can fix some of the bodywork. Yep. Okay, so I only have bodywork damage after those close calls, which is not too bad. All right, we got wet tires. Still got my setup on. So we got 2 stages to go, both at night, both in the wet. Then this stage should be 6.6 kilometers, and then we have that massive stage again going the opposite direction to round out the leg. Very nervous about it, but we'll try it. Let's get through this one first. Foulstone. I think we've done this before. We've done this one before. This might have been the very first stage. Oh no!
3, 2.
Did I get a false start?
Go.
What's going on? The Ford stalled twice. I hope I don't get a... I think it would show me that I got a false start if I did. It just rolled forward for some reason. Maybe I was in gear? That was super weird. Alright, just concentrate on the stage. Hopefully that didn't ruin anything. I don't know. I think a false start would just get you a time penalty, so it's not going to ruin the rally, but I don't need stuff like that happening. Right, bridges here. Just got to be careful. Pretty hard to see in the weather. This is what I'm really nervous about the last stage. It was hard enough to see during the day through that one. Another bridge. At night in the rain, it's going to be very difficult. I don't think I rolled far enough forward to get a false start. That's my guess, but it was close. I don't know. Maybe I had the clutch pushed down from earlier or something. Have to look back at it later. For some reason, didn't understand that I had the clutch in, so. Going pretty fast here. Feels it anyway. At night, just things feel a little faster at night because you can't see quite as well. So who knows if I'm actually going faster or not. Just gotta be careful. It's all second gear stuff through here though. So, ooh, as the car hooks a bit. When you're going slower, it's a little less treacherous, but still quite difficult. Very slick. This is a hairpin type corner. quite as severe as I was thinking it was, but not too bad there. Almost got that. I almost got that. Oh, and I saw a super chat. I'll have to read it after, but thank you. Oh. Breaking the concentration with the weird start on this stage. Just need to get through it. Can't see anything here. My God. First gear, tight hairpin. That was shoddy to get through there, but made it. Feed the wheel. Alright, this is that little section that's a little quicker, but it's nighttime, it's pouring rain, you can't see anything, it's so slick. The surface as well, I haven't kept track if the stages are... I'm imagining they're not running as new anymore, so the stages actually get worn. That's another feature, so as the rally goes, stages are gonna have... Well, I actually got a lot of comments about how I said in my video that the new stages had the most grip, and that makes sense that they don't. Just kind of me being a rally novice thought firsthand they would, but so maybe slightly worn stages are best, but then after quite a while they'll get fully worn, and I'd imagine they have ruts and stuff in them, and they're much less quick. 1.5 kilometers to go here. So that could be happening too, because it feels very easy to break away in the rear. Much more easy than previously. Kind of fishtailing everywhere. Might be helping me a little bit. Tight corner here. Like that though. Just can't get out of these tight corners well. By my inexperience too. Come on. Nope. Don't spin. Half spin there. That doesn't count as a spin. Point 6, right towards the end of the stage now. Don't even really know which direction the wheel is going. Don't run wide. Oh, right to the edge. All right. Here's the boards. More set. There we go, past the finish. 5:21. I'll take that. That was a difficult one. Couldn't see anything. Oh, yeah, once the stage has been cleaned a little bit, that's right. It'll be faster, and then it'll get slower again once a bunch of cars have run. Starting to get tired. Only got one stage to go, but it's gonna be a doozy. Joshua, thank you so much. Oh man, great stream. Thanks for all the videos. Well, my pleasure. Thanks everybody for watching them, but thank you so much for that. Don't have to do that, but I appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, I got very close there towards the end of the stage, but got away with it. That's kind of been the story of this one. It's a 36th there. We're starting to really get towards the bottom of the list, but I don't, getting, there were over 150 that did the first stage, and now I'm in the top 36. So you got to consider it that way too. You crash out, doesn't matter how fast you were going. All right, got away with it. So 7th in class for that one. A little slow compared to my other Escort friends. 29th overall in the rally now, so I dropped a spot behind Benjamin in the Mazda. 19 seconds off. Ooh, lost a lot of time there. And 5th in class now. 2nd Ford Escort still about 5 minutes off of Auntie. Got an Opel Ascana between us. Stephen Long, how long does everybody have to finish this? So the rally is going to the 19th, and you can only stop between legs. So I've got one more stage to go in leg 2, which is where I'm definitely going to stop there tonight. I think I've gotten away with more than enough and could take leg 3 with a fresh eye. And the way the legs line up is roughly like a day would be in the real rally. So it makes sense to take breaks there. And so I have until this Sunday to finish the rest of it. And I think if everything works out like I think it will, I'll probably do the rest of it hopefully on Saturday in a stream during the day or something. So we can make it through this stage. And it's a big if, because this is that long 22-kilometer stage. It's at night and it's in the wet. So my goal here is simply to get through the stage. I don't care that much if I'm super slow, because this stage is just insane, and it's in the toughest conditions that there are. So just getting through it, obviously not walking the car there, but just a little faster than that. We'll round out leg number 2, see where we are and everything, wrap things up, and then, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. But cross your fingers for this one, because it's going to be really challenging. Very, very challenging. All right. In the woods at night. It's not raining.
3,
stalled again.
2, 1.
Must be something
go.
with the clutch. I'll have to check out, make sure that doesn't happen anymore. But didn't get a false start, or nearly one. And we'll get started on this journey. So it's at night, and the track is wet, the stage is wet, but it's not raining, so that's going to help a little bit. Not the worst conditions it could be then. But man, you just can't see anything. Even less visibility than, or much less than in the daytime. I think this is the opposite direction than the first, but I could be mistaken on that. Doesn't look familiar. None of it looks familiar. See soon if we get to a ton of switchbacks. Oh, here's one. This might be the same direction I did it the first time, so still very challenging though. Oh, car gets a little sideways there, too sideways. Yeah, this is the same direction I did it in last time, so same stage, just at night, wet track, wet road. Done the first 1.5 kilometers, just 20 to go. Gotta treat it with respect. This is a long journey with many blind corners, a lot of fast sections too, so I'll be carrying a lot of speed. Easy to make something big happen in a bad way. Second gear here. Hairpin of some kind. Anytime I see one of those candy cane signs, I know it's a hairpin corner. Right to the edge. Luckily, these little berms with dirt on the sides, kind of like walls, to keep me in. Call them bumpers, like in bowling. Bogging down a bit in second gear, but it's actually more helpful with the lower revs, kicking the rear end of the car out so much and just spinning the wheels needlessly. At least for my driving style right now, it seems to feel a little bit better. Oh, double hairpin. See, like that, we just spin the tires. I mean, through that corner, you kind of need the torque, but just gonna concentrate on the stage, try not to watch the kilometers tick down. Still 18 to go, though. Very immersive at night. I mean, I would say very impressed at this stage. Didn't look the best in the daytime compared to some of the others, but still passable. But at night, kind of spooked out in the woods here. Sit up a little bit, try to slide through this double. Got a lot of these double hairpins. Tricky to get around. I appreciate folks watching the stream too, because I can't watch the chat really at all compared to a normal stream, and love talking to everybody, but hopefully fun to watch anyways. Very tight there. Looking up the hill, remember that blue. So the working my way up the stage, this part's not too bad. I'm really worried about that switchback coming down the other side. That's going to be, I don't know how I'm going to get through that in the nighttime. Hopefully better than the first time through. Like I just walked the car through there previously. A little wide there. All right, we're all right. Straightens out a bit, but I just can't see far enough ahead to really put the foot down. In the daytime, I could actually get some sight lines in these faster sections. I have to be so tentative on it. Probably can see even less in the stream than I can. But it's very bad visibility. You know, walked it around that one, not too bad. Third gear here. $15Ks to go. I think I'm doing just as well as I did in the daytime, but I have a feeling my time will just be slower because the visibility, I just can't see. Another one. Ooh, I tried to launch it in. It's gonna be a bit wide reverse. I need assistance. All right, that's bad. That just loses you so much time. But better than hitting anything. Some faster corners here, no trees for a minute. Through another hairpin. I'll do a little bit better on this one than I did the last ones. I'm gonna over rotate it. Come on. Run over a bush. Think it's all right. You always gotta be, I don't know. You don't want to run over anything. Sometimes little bushes you can run through like I just did there, but taking a risk doing something like that. I think I gotta practice these tight corners before I come back for the second part of this. Just not satisfied with how I'm handling the car through them. Oh, like that. I mean, I guess I just don't know that it's a longer one. I would have been better in second gear. Where are we going? It's so hard to see. It's just a wall of green next to me and a little strip of dirt road between them. Finally, I did one of these halfway decent. there's more of a single hairpin. It's very sideways. Yeah, I think this will also be a lot slower than the first run through just because of the surface. I think we were only on a damp surface last time and it's pretty wet now. Just don't know where I'm going. I want to put the pedal down, but preserve, survive. Right, I think we're starting to head downhill, so we're gonna get to that crazy switchback section not too long from now. It's a sketchy corner. Big drop off the left side there. Here, first gear. All right, here we go. Ooh, no, right to the edge. I just have a feeling this isn't gonna go any better than it did last time. I'll have to watch somebody who knows what they're doing go through these, because I sure don't. Use the handbrake a bit, but so sketchy. I don't want to run off the edge. Just nipped the right side of the track there. Thought I might be able to do a nice slide through there. Man, if anything in this was showing how little of a rally driver I am, it's that section. No idea what I'm doing with the handbrake or trying to slide the car around, flick it around. I also just don't quite know how the radius of these corners is. And then I go and do something like that, which isn't half bad. So we'll learn. I'll learn over time. All right, come on. I know there's some more, but got through some of the crazier ones. Stop and take a picture real quick. I'm on a sightseeing tour of this huge forest. All right, so over halfway, 9 kilometers to go now. Still longer than most of the other stages. No time to give up, just keep doing what I'm doing, making it through the stage. Can't see anything. I know I made it through that one tricky part, which is still not good through there, but I don't really feel how fast you're going until you get into the forest. Ugh, that was a hard hit on the berm. It was a pretty good hit. Might have been my best whack of the stream. Luckily nothing hard to hit, but you can throw the tires out of alignment doing stuff like that. No. Stall the car here. Come on. No. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this. All right, this is tricky. I don't want to call for assistance. You lose a ton of time doing something like that. I'm just going to slide further down. I think I have to. I don't know. Do I try to get out of this? I think I'm just going to keep sliding down till I hit a tree. I mean, I'm fine right now. I think I gotta ask for assistance. Call for help. It's not gonna ruin my rally, but it adds a minute to your time. But man, things were going so well. Yeah, I think I was just gonna keep sliding down that hill. It's so steep. The car just doesn't have enough grip to get up it. Major bummer. Not out of it. Don't really have damage still. I caught the car, but that just ended up being much tighter than I was anticipating. Alright, let's just try to close this one out. Another 7 kilometers to go, and just try to get through it, wrap up the leg, live to try another day. That's the whole goal here. Try to get my groove back. I feel totally lost with the car now. It's bound to happen at some point. Whoa. What is going on here? This road is insane. Whoever made this road is, first of all, probably a really tough project, but second of all, quite crazy. Nope. No. Man, I'm doing such a bad job on the second part of this. First part went all right. Escort's gonna be need to be bandaged up a little bit after this, but hopefully can make it through. Here's the parking lot again. I learned something. Made it through a corner that I didn't make it through last time. All right. Where is the road going? Dive over the top of the hill. We're gonna be way off pace on this because I lost a minute calling for service. Finishing this stage knocked out so many people the first time through. I have to imagine it's going to knock out quite a few this second pass as well. Right. Flag the car through there. 4.4 kilometers to go. Gonna get towards that city. I know this stage flattens out a bit. We might be through the worst of it at this point, but still gotta concentrate. Just try not to run too hard into any corner that I can't see. I literally just can't even see anything. Gets a little too much grip on the front end there for a second. Maybe I wasn't through the worst of it. Back to the tight stuff. So I got another super chat. I don't know what people are super chatting for. Very clumsy driving here, but slowly just getting through the stage. It would be, I really want to watch somebody that knows the stage well drive this at night in like a Group B car. See him rip around the forest. Be something special to watch. Much better than my slow attempt here. Still running off the road and everything. I know you're out there, crazy Scandinavian folks that can do this blindfolded. Right, 2 kilometers, just 2 more in the leg. Train tracks, gate to the city. That's the Ukrainian flag, isn't it? It's an odd, Great Britain's an odd place for the Ukrainian flag. This is all just flat. I'm just lifting every 2 seconds. second here. Seconds, you really can use second for almost anything in this car. It's got a lot of grunt. 0.3 to go. You can see the board soon. There's the first. And the second. I got through it. I got through it. Oh my god. Now, somebody said drunk blindfold rally. There is a rally, which optionally, if you want to, includes some drinking, and that could be some fun, I think. You know, I knew it was going to be tough, and calling for assistance after babying all those hairpins too, I thought I got through the worst stuff, and then that one corner, I mean, I'm lucky I didn't slide all the way down the hill and run into a tree or something, but hurts me to have to call for assistance on the final stage of the night. But let's look at everything. Puzzled. Firstly, thank you. Loving the stream. I'm happy you're enjoying it. I'll have to go watch it back to see if it looks any more impressive than I thought it was, but I don't think it was very impressive. And then Billy Strange. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the content this year. I've really enjoyed it. Well, thank you. And I've enjoyed your stuff as well. If you haven't subscribed to Billy or gone and checked out his videos, recommend it. Some good reviews and things on different sims. Yeah, that was a scary cliff. Things could have gone much worse, but they could have gone better. And for having done decent the first run through, it's just a little disappointing. But let's see here. We only had 31 folks finish the stage, and I finished 27th out of all of them. Let's see, I did a 1913.2, and the fastest time, I mean, it's a different type of car. It's a Lancia Stratos. Oh, Stratos, that's my group even. under 15 minutes. So I was almost 5 minutes off. Ugh, that's not easy to look at. Slid down a cliff. All right, fifth. We'll take a look at this on the online site too, but I'm fifth in class on that stage, which makes it look better than it is, but there's only 6 cars still competing in my class right now. Might be some more that join throughout the week, so things will evolve, but fifth there, 29th overall in the rally right now, and 4th in class. I'm pretty happy with that. 4th in class after the first 2 legs and all the challenges that are there. Throw in a little tunes here for the final couple of minutes. So I feel like I've learned a lot during this first couple of legs in the rally. Let me see here if I can pull up the results online and things, and what we have in store for us. So that's going to be the last leg I do tonight. I'm not going to go through another one. The next leg is just as long, or longer actually. It's 87.6 kilometers, and doesn't look like this Bushaw stage is that crazy one we just did, and it doesn't look like it shows up anymore in the rally. So unless these stages repeat and have different names, but I don't think they do. So we're gonna have a whole new set of stages for leg 3. We're gonna be running in heavy rain for the beginning of it and night at the end of it, so it's gonna be another challenging leg, but I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. The really amazing cars rally from Janne Lehenen and the whole Janne group. I put the links in the description of this stream for Rally Sim fans, for my video I did on it earlier this week for the rally and the Discord server and everything. It's open, closes at the end of the day on the 19th, and so there's plenty of time if you want to try it out. You have a leg up if you watch this stream. You cheated a little bit, but you can go download RBR and then try it out for yourself. There's a ton of other rallies out there. If we quickly look at online rally, there's a ton of rallies here. These are all things you could do. I did this rear-wheel drive Finland rally last night, and So you can have a lot of fun with this. I still wholly recommend, after punishing myself here with the really amazing cars rally, I recommend getting RBR still. We'll take a look one more time at the top results right now. So I'm sitting in 29th on this right side here. I'm 29th in my Ford Escort. Feeling pretty good about that overall. I think maybe all the red highlighted ones are out of the rally potentially. But 29th, be leading the way. Yuho in an Audi Sport Quattro Group B car was leading at the end of this leg. There's still 3 legs to go, 2 more long ones, and then a short one to round it out. So appreciate folks joining. I should probably do the rest of this. I'm thinking on Saturday. Happy to have made it through the first couple of legs, so there will be a part 2 of this stream. But thank you for joining so much. Hope it was somewhat enjoyable. I guess I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Have a good night.